Hello, bonjour, dear wine enthusiasts. Welcome to your new wine video. Here we learn everything that you need to know about the best types of wine. Today, as the holiday season is slowly but surely approaching, and as we're getting ready for our new French collection from the Bonner Wine Club, I want to tell you some of the secrets, or at least intricate details, about how champagne wine is made, and more specifically about what is a champagne Blanc de Blanc. You might have seen this mention written on some bottles of champagne, including the one we're sending you shortly from the club. It's often some of the most expensive bottles as well. Why is that? What is a champagne Blanc de Blanc? Well, let's explain. To understand what a Blanc de Blanc champagne is, you need to understand that one of the reasons champagne wine is so fine is because it's normally blended from different grapes. 3 types of grape that each bring a little something special, some special characteristics to the blend. So as winemakers, we can craft harmony overall and complexity into those delicious bottles. You're of course familiar with Pinot Noir. It's a red grape, of course. You know the red wine from Pinot Noir. Well, for sparklings, it is used to make white wine by pressing those grapes really gently, the berries gently, so as to only extract the white juices from the pulp and no color at all from the skin. So we obtain a clear greenish yellow juice. Pinot Noir adds body and strength to the blend, crisp roundness to the palate, so it also contributes aromas of red fruits such as cherry or strawberry, and sometimes a bit of spices and earthy notes as well. Second grape, Pinot Meunier. It's used in champagne blend as well, and yes, it is also red. Meunier is more specific to sparkling wine production and rarely used to make red wines. While Pinot Noir is quite fruity but still rather crisp, Meunier mainly brings roundness, softness, and tons of exuberant fruits to a champagne. Really vibrant notes of really gorgeous fruits such as apple, pear, peach. You know that peach and pear are really exuberant, and sometimes also floral and herbal notes as well, such as rose petal and hawthorn. Meunier makes champagne more approachable in its youth as well. Finally, the third grape, the only white grape that is commonly used in champagne, of course, that is Chardonnay. The phrase Blanc de Blanc in French means literally white from whites, or a white wine made exclusively from white grapes. It's white from whites because traditionally there were other white grape varieties used in champagne like Arban or Petit Meslier that were also white, but those are very rarely used anymore nowadays, so the only white grape that is left is Chardonnay. So Blanc de Blanc champagne is a sparkling white wine made from 100% Chardonnay grapes. Why does this matter? Well, as we've seen, the red grapes used in a blend bring opulence and fruitiness, while Chardonnay, on the other hand, is very acidic, it's very mineral, sharp, and only adds very delicate flavors of flowers, of crisp citrus fruits such as lime and lemon. It also contributes those refined brioche and roasted hazelnut characters as well, so a lot of finesse. If you make a champagne only from Chardonnay, then the result is what is considered the finest type, with the most subtle flavors, a crisper palate, lots of minerality and tension, with more acidity, more age-worthiness as well as a consequence, more freshness, more finesse, more elegance. In general, most champagne producers would make their normal cuvées from blended red and white grapes, and next to those they would make one or more Blanc de Blanc cuvées for those specifically looking for that crisper, finer style. Blanc de Blancs are often made also in smaller quantities because only fine wine connoisseurs know about them, look for them and buy them, and because they also need, the producers, their best grapes to make those Blanc de Blanc, because if it's only Chardonnay, it has to be excellent Chardonnay, as you can't cover it up with something else or balance it out with the Pinots. Blanc de Blanc's cuvées are often some of the best and most expensive wine champagne houses offer as a consequence, because they are quite small production. Additionally, there is one specific small area in the large Champagne region that specializes in the production of the finest Chardonnays, just a few small villages in this sub-region that is called the Côte des Blancs, literally meaning from French the hill of whites, that has an extremely chalky soil. The soil is pure chalk almost, that is excellent, perfect for Chardonnay. This Côte des Blancs counts with no less than 4 Grand Cru villages: Le Mesnil-sur-Oger, Cramant-Avize and Auger. Grand Cru villages being the best in Champagne, many concentrated in the Côte des Blancs. Many of the most highly regarded champagnes are Blanc de Blancs indeed, although not only, of course. For example, the top prestige cuvées by the Tétinger house, they're the Dom Pérignon of Tétinger if you wish. A wine called Comte de Champagne is 100% Chardonnay from that Côte des Blancs. Same with the Ruinart house and their prestige cuvée called Dom Ruinart, a Blanc de Blanc as well. Wine icons also, such as the Salon Le Mesnil that sells for around $1,500 a bottle, is a Blanc de Blanc from the Côte des Blancs too, or one of the most mythical of all champagnes, the Krug. Clos du Mesnil is also made from a small Chardonnay vineyard from that exact same area. But of course, Blanc de Blanc is not synonymous with only the best or most expensive champagnes. If you see Blanc de Blanc on a label, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the best of the best. It's just a different style, yes, considered a bit finer, and that many indeed consider a little better, crisper, more subtle, more age-worthy, and some prefer it for this. Yet many of the top champagnes are still blend, like of course Dom Pérignon or Cristal by Louis Roederer, or Krug Vintage, or La Grande Année from Bollinger. Prestige cuvées, some of the most highly regarded champagnes, they're not Blanc de Blanc. For those prestige cuvée blends that houses do is that they source the best possible Pinot Noirs and Meuniers from the best Grand Cru terroirs from different areas of Champagne, like the Montagne de Reims sub-region, and they blend into them the best Grand Cru Chardonnays from the Côte des Blancs that we've talked about to get this crispness, the finesse from the Chardonnay, but also the softness and the red grapes. So for all those other prestige cuvées that are not Blanc de Blanc, they source the best red and white grapes from all around the region and blend in some excellent Chardonnay. Finally, the Blanc de Blanc style can be a little more challenging to appreciate because it's less fruity and less round, especially when young. And it's a matter of taste and personal preference, whether you like a Blanc de Blanc style better or not, but at least now you know. You may prefer them, you may not. It's going to be up to you, but now at least you know. You can look out for some Blanc de Blancs and try it for yourself. To learn more about Champagne, check this video right here, where we're going to be getting into a lot more detail, or as always, these playlists where you can learn virtually everything that you need to know about wine. It's all here on this channel. I'll see you soon in the wonderful world of wine. Cheers.